Okay. Guys, I'm gonna introduce myself first, and then I wanna hear a little bit about you, okay? So, my name is Victoria. I am a TNT hostess in English immersions in tech field, and I am a front-end developer. I live in Goiânia, I am 25 years old, and I have a little dog that lives with me. Vinicius, could you introduce yourself?
Of course. I'm Vinicius, I'm 21 years old. I work as software engineer. I like to do things like to practice sports and stay my free time in nature with my friends and my family. And I live in Campina Grande, Paraíba. And I think that's it about me.
Okay, thank you. Jairo, welcome. Tell us about yourself.
Thank you. Hello, guys. I live here in São Paulo. I don't know. I like to play sports. I like to go out, rolling skating. I play piano, and I'm here to practice English.
Very nice. So you're a musician.
Yeah, kind of.
So Raíssa, tell us about yourself.
Okay, I am Raíssa. I'm 35 years old. I'm from Recife. I work as data engineer. I'm married, no children, and that's it.
Thank you, Raíssa. Leonardo, are you listening? Leonardo? Hey, hi, Leonardo. You're muted, Leonardo. We can't hear you.
And now it's okay?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I'm Leo, I'm 27 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro. I work as a project manager in a marketing agency here in Rio. And so I'm married. I have a dog, no children right now. And that's it.
Okay, thanks for sharing. Letícia?
Hello, I'm Letícia. I live in Porto Alegre. I'm 39 and years old, and I'm here practicing my English. And that's it.
Thank you. Murilo, what about you?
Murilo, I have 30 years old. I live in Laguna, Santa Catarina. I am a front-end developer, and I work at the editing company. That's it.
Very nice. I'm a front-end developer too, Murilo.
Nice.
So, last, Guilherme, could you share with us, please?
Hello. My name is Guilherme. I am 24 years old. I don't know how to talk about me. I'm doing nutrition in the college. I like to play a lot of games in my free time. That's it. It's my first time here. I was invited by a beloved friend, and I'm here. That's my first time ever.
Okay, Guilherme, be very welcomed on your first time, and thanks for sharing. Guys, just to remember you, I'm going to talk a little about what is TNT. And this is not a class. TNT is Talk and Talk is a conversational platform for beginner, intermediate, and advanced English speakers. So we can chat, talk a bit more about the topic that I'm bringing every week. And we don't correct people unless you want to know a word so you can ask, that's okay. But we're here to share and listen and learn with one another, okay? I'm gonna split us in two groups actually, so we can talk better. There's 8 people, I'm gonna split in 2 groups of 4. And this is the questions about today. The topic is how we deal with technology in our lives, our first contacts, and so on. And if you want to hear more about Talk and Talk and get classes, you can access our website, okay? So I'm splitting the classroom now, and I'm gonna stay in one of the classrooms, and you can read the questions on the other, okay? Any doubt, you can text me here on the chat. So just a moment. Does anyone want to talk, to say anything? No? Okay. Okay. Guilherme, Raíssa, and Vinicius. Guys, can you hear me? You are all muted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go to another room because it's Guilherme's first time, and there are 3 people there, and we here in 5, okay? So I let you here so you can chat. This is the conversation, the questions. If you want to talk to me, just hit me on the chat, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you can begin.
So hey guys, let's go into to talk about the question 1. What do you think about?
Yeah, but let me ask you something. I think she did something wrong because she said a group with 5 people and another one with 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
But
now we have 4.
we are, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, but let's go. Let's go.
No, because firstly, we had 5 here and 3 in the other room. Then she changed it to the other room to become 4 and 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I said that because usually when we are about to go to another room, we receive a message like say, you are about to go to another, like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, accept the breakout rooms and this thing. And it didn't happen at that time.
Yeah,
So
probably because we are in the room 1. The first.
yeah, that's the point. The room 1 should be the one that goes live at YouTube.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Okay, let's go. Can I read the first one?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So, at which age did you get your first cell phone? What do you remember about it? Let's go with you, Leonardo.
Well, probably when I was 11 years old or something like that, 10 or 11. It was a very simple cell phone. From I don't remember if it was Siemens or Nokia brands, but maybe one of them. And I just had in the cell phone the feature to realize calls, receive messages, and play the snake games. That's all. We didn't have other kind of features to do inside of the cell phone, and that's it. And for me, it was the best technology of the world. I enjoyed so much the moments playing the game of Snake, and that's it. And you?
Who? Choose someone.
Yeah, go ahead, Leticia.
Okay. I was 21 years old when I bought my first cell phone, and it's Nokia when I played the Snack too, and copy the polyphonic sounds in the others colleagues, and I think that's it. It's only message, call my friends, and the Snack play.
Yeah, the polyphonic songs, it was a kind of revolution.
Yes, it's possible to copy the other by the polyphonic, and you copy the polyphonic in your cell phone.
Yeah, crazy.
And
Choose someone.
Okay, Snake is amazing. I like that. I have my first phone number was 2006 or 2006 when I had 14 years. My first cellular was MC 60, and Samsung, yeah. My photo camera is very pixels, very bad, but I like that in better funny when old times. That's it. Next, Jairo.
Yeah, as you both said, for me the best game at cell phone was the Snake game. I remember a friend of mine that she had like the longest snake that I ever had I ever saw in my life. Like a lot of like turnarounds to try to get another little square. So it was I for some reason I like it. My first one, I don't remember the model or even my age at the time, but I remember that it was very old. Like it didn't had camera or nothing related to take photos or something like that. And I remember that it wasn't touch screen, and so if I at that time I could send some messages, but it should be routing by playing more than twice the same button. Like if you press the button that represent the number 2 like twice, you will receive the letter B. Like if you play just one, A, twice B. If you play the same button 3 times, you will receive the letter C. Like in the same button, you can change the letters. Nowadays, we can just choose one letter by button. It was very hard to send a message or even write a message because you need to know exactly the position of the buttons, but how many times you need to press the button to get the specific letter of the phrase that you want to write. But I don't remember exactly the model or even my age, but I remember it was very old, very, it was starting. It was like the beginning of the cell phone technology. It wasn't a smartphone, you know. Let's go to question number 2. At what age did you have your first contact with a computer? How was the experience and how it impacted in your life? Let's go with you, Leticia.
Oh my God. I remember, and I was a kid, and I think I was 10 years old, and my uncle has a XP computer, IBM. It's very old computer. The screen was green and the only DOS run in the computer. And he touched me a game with a space, and I don't remember the game, but there is a Navi, and you kill other navies. And I remember it's my first contact with the computer, and the new after years I have other computer when my mother bought me, and she pays a long time the computer, and it's a MD cassette computer. It's very old. Oh my God. And
I don't even know what is that. What is the name?
The first computer, it's IBM XP, XP, os computadores
All right.
XP.
Yeah,
Okay.
And the other one?
And the other one, it's a AMD computer, and
AMD?
it's the process is
All
AMD
right, got it.
K7. And I don't know if it has a name, but you put the same parts of the computer and you buy it.
Got it. All right, choose someone else to
And
answer.
you, Jairi.
Oh, for me, I remember that the first time that I had contact with computer, it was in my school. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think it was in my school. My teachers was trying to teach us how to search about a specific topic in our classes. It was like a long time ago, and we just started to learn how to search in a browser. I forgot the name. It wasn't Google. In the past, we had other ones. You know, when
Bing?
you want, maybe it was very famous at that time. I don't think it's been. I don't remember, but it was very famous. And yeah, forget it. I don't remember, but it's similar with Google. The same idea. You know, you put the idea was you go to that website and type something, and this website would be able to bring you different content about a specific topic. That was my first time, and it changed everything. Like from that time and on, I could find easily everything. I remember that teachers start to asking us, all right, but how did you find this information? Did you copy and paste, or you went in a you find the information in a book or something like that? You know, the teacher started to ask us how we found the informations that we were writing in our homeworks. I remember it was like an issue to them, you know, like how did you find the information that you were using to put in your homework? So that's what I remember. It changed a lot my life, especially because at that time I was in high school, and like my plans in everything was drive it to do the homework and these kind of things, and it helped me a lot. And you, Leonardo?
Well, my first PC computer, maybe I was 9 to, no, 11 to 12 years old, maybe. And so I didn't, I don't remember the model of this PC, but maybe it was um, a PC with a very large monitor. Yeah, very big monitor. And I enjoyed so much because it was in the best moment of MSN, Orkut, the maybe the middle of the life cycle of Orkut, and also Paint. I I enjoyed so much the period.
Paint, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, building some things in the Paint and trying to design something new, some landscape, and so it was a very wonderful first experience with computers. I remember that some years later, I started to play some online games like Mu and Lineage, Perfect Worlds, and other RPG games, and that I played so much for more than 10 hours a day, just playing because I was in the phase of of school, before high school, and then for me it was one of the best moments in my childhood. I enjoyed so much. Well, and you, Murilo?
And I remember this. I had it 7 years old. My first contact or experience was chat wall. It was very crazy, but was one experience amazing in old times. And I did like play soccer games. Paciência too. What say paciência? Play paciência. Okay, that's it.
Nice. Yeah. Let's go to question number 3. What do you mostly do when you are navigating the internet? Let's go with you, Murilo.
Okay, well, what do you mostly when are navigating internet? Okay, chat wall, news, new news, and play internet too. Tennis games. I like it that. And, em resumo, plays and chat only. And you, Jairo?
Nowadays, especially, I study a lot in internet. I would say that I spend more than 4 hours studying and by internet. I like it. I think people there are some people they love it. Some of them hate, but at least for me, I love this concept. Like learn everything online in your own time. You don't need to go to a specific college at a specific time. You can manage your agenda, like you choose when you want to have class. So that for me, it's amazing. And I would say that I spend more than 4 hours study in the internet. So it depends of the topic. But I study English, Spanish, in a lot of other topics, using internet, my computer, just managing my agenda and find some space to have this time to study. So I would say that I mostly spend my time on internet studying. I of course do other things like play games or I don't know, videos on YouTube, some research about financial things, these kind of things. But for sure, most of the time I spend studying. And you, Leonardo?
Oh, sorry, I don't understand this question. I think when I was child, no, not
All right.
now I don't play more.
Oh,
play
got it.
play games. No, no, no.
Oh,
Now I use it for study a lot, and YouTube movies for study too, and work and LinkedIn too.
yeah, that's interesting. That we are using internet a lot nowadays to work, right? And that's different. Yeah, but
In
let's see.
resume,
Let's
I study a lot. Not
yeah,
better tools for it for it.
especially because you are in a
Best
IT
tools.
area, right?
Yeah.
All right, and you, Leonardo?
Well, today I used the internet mainly to work. Yeah, because I work totally on the internet. And today almost 100% from home office. And then I have to use the internet since I wake up until um, the end of the day. And then I also use the internet to study because I have lots of things to study, like English and other technologies that I have to learn, choosing my job, and also use internet to make research, make some news about stock markets that I'm so involved in stock markets, and also I use the internet to be watching series and movies and play games when I have time. Today, I play games more in mobile device than PC or other console, for example. But for me, that's it. I use the internet lots of time, and sometimes I really keep thinking that I have to stop a little bit to leave other things to be outside the connection, and to go out of my home and try to forget the internet a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to balance in my life, because I use internet all the time, not because I want, but because most of this time I need. Yeah, I'm not a heavy user of social networks, for example, but I have to use. When you, Leticia?
Now I use the internet to study English and study technologies too. And And I use the internet to watching movies, sometimes watch series, and listen to music because I use the Spotify, and I listen to music all day. and I study and listen to music, and I'm working listen to music, and I think it's when I use more it's listen to music, but I use studying. It's adult life.
Cool. Yeah, that's nice. Let's go to number 4. What is or was your favorite social media? My favorite, I consider, I will start at this time, right? I consider my favorite one YouTube. I like to watch many different kind of videos, some of them related to my work, but I watch many other kinds of videos at YouTube related to so different types of content. But that's for me is the most favorite one. Like the one that I love is YouTube nowadays. I have like social media like Instagram, Facebook, these TikTok, but to be honest, I don't like so much. I don't think that, I don't know, I just don't like it. I prefer social media that I can learn something, not something very deep. There's not. I don't think that social media is created to deliver deep knowledge. But in some ways, I like to learn something. Even when I watching movie series, in some ways, I'm learning something. But I feel that sometimes at Instagram, I don't have nothing to learn that in the social media. I don't know. Maybe it's the way that I see social media, but I don't know. The most one that I like is YouTube. And you, Leticia?
A few months ago, years ago, I don't know, I use more Instagram when it's possible only see a picture. Now it's only see a videos, and I like this part. And then now I think I don't use more social media. Sometimes I use the LinkedIn because my professional, and I look for other job, and I think it is. And you,
Yeah,
Murilo?
even LinkedIn, right? I think even LinkedIn nowadays, at least it happens with me. Sometimes I log in LinkedIn and I have this feeling that, all right, I am in the right social media, or I am at Instagram. Sometimes it seems the same. Like people don't talk about work environment in
Yes.
sometimes at LinkedIn, and I started saying, all right, but what happened? Because LinkedIn, what is the point of LinkedIn? Is not to share your achievements and new technologies, or like something that's happening in work environment. And sometimes I think that it's not what is happening here. Like I don't
I
know.
agree. And sometimes I see the link in LinkedIn and I read the article and the other things, but I think it's not a social media like Instagram. It's different.
Yeah,
I think
totally. It should be
totally,
totally different.
yes,
But it depends of who you follow, because if you follow everyone that invites you, your LinkedIn will become an Instagram.
yes,
You realize that people start to post things not really related to work, like something common, like going to a coffee and they take a picture of the bread, like,
okay.
but what is the point of take a picture of bread and post in LinkedIn, So this kind of thing that I'm talking about. But yeah, let's
Okay.
go, Murilo.
I agree with you, Jair. I use LinkedIn, use by necessity, but I more like YouTube. I sign YouTube too. I like YouTube music and
Yeah,
YouTube normal too. I I use this, YouTube a lot, a lot. all day, every day, all day, and for studying English, for search content of technology and programmer news technology, and I receive notifications all time, and my prefer is YouTube. And you, Leonard?
Well, I was thinking about that because as a communication professional, I remembered the concept of social media versus social network. Yeah, social network, we talk about the main goal is relationship, like Facebook, Instagram, Tinder, and LinkedIn and other. The goal is relationship, and social media, the goal is content, like Netflix, YouTube, Twitch, Spotify and other. And then that when I think about social media, I just can think about YouTube. For me, is the best. I'm also a YouTube premium because, and now I'm trying to change from Spotify to YouTube Music, and I enjoy so much YouTube Music. Um, but on the other hand, I don't know you and Jairo that use YouTube Music. I didn't find so well good podcasts in YouTube Music, just Spotify. Then until now, I don't know if I'm going to cancel. Yeah, my uh, yeah my I forgot subscription in Spotify because I have a lot of podcasts to listen, and I'm not finding anyone on YouTube Music.
Yeah, have you tried Google Podcast? At least for me, it worked. Like every podcast that I found in, I forgot the name.
Spotify?
Spotify. Every podcast that I listen in Spotify, I found it in Google Podcast. So you can try it. It's free, and I think it will support you. Like everything that you find at Spotify until now, that it's at least the ones that I search, I found it in
Great.
Google Podcast.
But is it a second application that I have to download?
Yeah. Yeah, you need to go to your Play Store or Apple Store and try to find it. Like type a Google Podcast, and you need to download it. But it's for free.
Yeah, great. I'm going to look for. Well, go ahead.
Okay, I miss podcasting YouTube Music, and I not remember now. But podcast, it's amazing. The YouTube Music, not have. But
Yeah.
I pay seven reais per month in YouTube Premium. No problem.
Yeah, I think maybe in the future they will develop, like the everything should be connected in some way. They will find a way to connect podcasts in YouTube Premium. But try it. Try Google. I think Google Podcasts very nice. You can find, I think, everything that you find in Spotify. In Spotify, you can find it in Google Podcasts. So related to podcasts, right?
This is free. Unbelievable.
Yeah, but it is.
Google Podcast is free?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. I downloaded right now. I'm looking for here, and I found a lot of podcasts that I have.
Exactly. It's very nice. I use it a lot, especially when I go to gym, and run these kind of things. I like to listen podcasts, and I always use them. Google. Right, let's go to number 5. So has anyone ever said you spend too much time on your cell phone? Of course. Let's see. Let's go with Leticia.
My mom said, but it's not in my cell phone in front of the computer because
Right.
I work every day, and she said me a lot of time. I spend a lot of time in front of computer. I'm crazy. And this. And you, Murilo?
My friend said in old times. Now I not using more very cell number. I use it a little, and I use more my laptop, and when I on weekends, man, I don't use the cell number, but in the Monday and Friday a little use, but I don't need it.
Yeah, that's interesting because I have the same feeling that nowadays I don't use so much cell phone. You know, like we are like changing in the past. I think it was true, like we use a lot it, but nowadays we are using computers, especially because most of us are working at home and we spend more time in front of the computer, so there's no reason to use cell phone. If you want to, let's say, use WhatsApp, for example, you can connect in WhatsApp web and you use it in your computer. So everything that you do in your computer, not exactly in your mobile. So that's a reality. I think we are about to change, our behaviors again, because in the past you usually use a lot cell phone, but nowadays things are changing, I think. What do you think, Leonardo?
That's a good point of view because I've never think about that. And today, yeah, of course, I use most of the parts. I use my computer. I use WhatsApp web all the time, especially to work, and I'm just use my cell phone to realize some calls. And but when I use when I have to realize some meeting, I use Google Meet in my computer. Then I just use my cell phone to call by traditional way. Yeah, and yeah, maybe on the night in the night I use more my cell phone. When I'm going to the bed, I started to see my Instagram, uh, a little bit of LinkedIn, and then I saw some news. I play game when I have time, or also I keep navigating on, for example, Shopee or Amazon
Mhm.
or other e-commerce to look for something that I need. And then today, so I use so much the marketplace that we have in our cell phone. For example, Amazon, Magalu, and Shopee, especially. And then even the each for my dog, I buy using Shopee. Yeah, because I today we have lots of things to buy uh, digitally. Books, I use Amazon most of parts of the time, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it happened with you, but at least with me, it happens a lot. I search everything thinking about buy things in websites and apps like Shopee and these kind of marketplaces. And for me, it works like that. So I go to my cell phone and I search what I want. Then I move to my computer and I buy it in my computer, not in cell phone. It's our phone. I just use to search it, but I don't buy it in my cell phone. I don't know if something happened with you, but at least for me, I To be honest, I don't think that I ever bought something in my cell phone. Everything that I buy online is by computer, not by my cell phone.
No, everything that I buy is using my cell phone because especially when we talk about digital acquisitions, yeah, buys, I use a virtual card from Nubank.
Right.
Then I prefer to use my cell phone.
Interesting. Yeah, I use it as well, digital credit cards, but I use it in my computer. I don't know, I prefer, like buy
Yeah.
it in computer. For some reason, I have this feeling that it's safety when you go in a website instead of an app in your cell phone. And you, Leticia, it happened with you, or do you prefer to buy things in your cell phone?
I do opposite with you. I find it in the computer and
Really?
Yes, I find the computer and I send, sometimes I send the link to me but I use my cell phone to buy it. I don't use
Interesting.
the web browser to buy anything. I just use the app and a lot of financial system I use in my cell phone is not in the web browser. It's interesting.
The humans are so different.
So
Yes.
different. Yeah, we are like the opposite. Like I search in my cell phone, you search in your in your web browser, and I buy in my web browser, and you buy in your cell phone.
Yeah, but Jairo, one
Tell
thing
me.
that one thing that I've learned working with e-commerce is when you are in a website, it's so easy to copy the URL and to build a hacker website very similar to the original website. But if you download an app, you know that this app is safe. You know
Yeah.
that this app is original. Yeah, that's one
Yeah,
thing.
you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know exactly. I think for me, I have this feeling, like see everything in my screen. I don't know. I feel comfortable when I go to website in my computer and buy it from there. But I agree totally with you. It's more safe. It's safety when you go to a smartphone and buy your cell phone. I think it's better. And you tell us, Murilo, do you prefer buying your cell phone or in your computer?
What's question 6?
To be honest, I don't think there is a
That's a
question.
new question.
Yeah.
Okay, I prefer computer.
Computer, right.
Anyone
Nice.
can engage for me on podcast for learning English in Google Podcast?
To learn, let me
For learning English.
yeah, let me see, because usually I don't even try to find something to learn, but I know that nowadays Duolingo is very nice because they are structured, like, so they have a kind of podcast and things like that, and you can find some of them. But try to type English, learn English in the searcher,
Okay.
and you will see a lot of podcasts coming up for you.
Okay, thanks.
Hello, guys. How's the conversation going? I saw you were recommending a podcast. I want that recommendation too.
Yeah, we had like a little discussion about podcasts because we started talking about YouTube, and then Leonardo and Murilo said about the issue that they are facing trying to find podcasts in YouTube Premium because they didn't find anything. And I said, all right, try Google Podcasts because it's free, and I found everything that I need in Google Podcasts, and it's very similar with Spotify. Most of the podcasts in Spotify you can find in Google Podcasts. And we start from this topic, and then we start to try and understand what kind of podcast, can we take advantage to learn English.
Very nice. I never used the Google YouTube podcast. Is it free?
No, YouTube, Google Podcasts is free.
Google
Yeah.
Podcast. Okay,
It's
very nice,
very nice.
because there's Spotify that is mostly used, but we have to pay. So Google must be a very nice option.
Yeah, try it. Until now,
will.
I didn't have problem to find podcasts. Maybe depends of the podcast that you like it, but until now I didn't have problem. Everything that I was trying to find, I found it there.
Speaking about podcast, I'm thinking about bringing the subject about podcast. What do you think? Some questions. We can talk about it deeper.
Yeah, I like the idea.
Okay, so
That
just to
would be
let you
great.
know, guys. Okay, thank you. So I'll keep that in mind and ask the questions. So just to let you know, on the other meeting, we talked about the possibility of the AI questions, the topic, and I'm writing about it, and not this because it was already scheduled, but I think next week or the other one will be about AI, okay? And about podcast show. AI. So what did you think about this subject? Did you like it? Did you find it boring? You can be honest.
I like it.
It's exciting.
Me too. I like it so much.
And you, Murilo, did you like?
I like. Podcast is very good subject to speak.
Okay. Leticia, what did you think about the conversation?
I like it, and I remember in my past, if I use the computer, if I use the cell phone, it's good.
I thought it was a good topic to bring because it makes us think about the past and remember good memories. So I think it was a good exercise for our memories. Guys, as always, I'm leaving here on the chat the link for the survey so you can rate the meeting, and you can give us, if you want to talk about, oh, you have to do this to keep our meetings more interesting. Let's get better doing this. Or I really liked what you did. Keep doing it. So I really like if you could give you my feedback. Could give me a feedback, and we can improve our meetings, okay? Leonardo, I didn't talk to you. So tell us a bit about how was this experience for you?
Yeah, it was so great. We talked a lot about, well, technologies like a computer, the first time that we had a computer or cell phone. And well, it's so nostalgic to remember the age of MSN, Orkut, and to open a Motorola, yeah, the the very traditional Motorola. I forgot the model of the cell phone.
I think is V3. Eu acho
Yeah,
que é isso,
maybe.
né?
Yeah. And well, we talked a lot about other ways to use the internet. For example, buy on Amazon, Shopee, or Magalu if we prefer to buy on cell phone or on PC. So it was very interesting to talk about.
Well, thank you guys. I'm very glad to have you all here. I didn't expect you coming. I thought, oh my God, there's gonna only me on the room. So I'm very glad we could talk and share our experiences and remember all these nostalgic moments in our lives. Here, I'm going to leave my LinkedIn on the chat if you want to hit me, if you want to talk, if you want to add me. So if you'd like to leave yours too, be welcome, be my guest. And that's it. Does anybody want to add anything? No, nobody wants to say anything. Okay, guys, so thank you very, very much for your time. See you again next Thursday on 7 p.m. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See ya.
Bye-bye.